Hello, First Trinity family. It's good to have a little bit of time with you right now. I made a big announcement just recently that I will be retiring, and the official date, my last Sunday here, will be September 13th, 2026. As one of the things we talk a lot about here is we look back to see what's going to happen forward. We look back, we see God's faithfulness. We know He has great plans for us as we move forward. I look back over the journey of how God brought me here. It's very exciting. God was very specific about taking this call back in 2002, 22 years ago. And it was very clear it was time to come. This is the place to be. I didn't know a lot about First Trinity at the time, and since then I've learned of the extraordinary history here. The First Trinity is really about the people. It's not about me or any pastor. In fact, when First Trinity was founded, they went without a pastor for 2 years before they finally got someone. And then there was a pastor that came through named Pastor Grabow, who started most of the churches in this area. And he wanted to make changes at First Trinity. He wanted to be in control of First Trinity. And they said, no, that's not our DNA. That's not what we're about. And he really didn't like First Trinity. He wouldn't associate, wouldn't commune them. But First Trinity got a pastor, and they haven't looked back. Became one of the founding churches of our denomination, the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod. And it's continued to be about the people. When I came in 2002, you had been without a pastor for 2 years. And it didn't matter. The church was on the move. They were growing. They were undertaking building projects. It's about the people here. And it's a joy and a privilege to be serving here for these last 22 years and for the next 2 years. And God's got some great things in store for us. I'm pretty excited about the future here. I know God's going to do some great things. He's got great plans, and the people of First Trinity will follow and join Jesus in His work, in His mission, that God will be glorified in this place. I can't wait to see all that God does. But I know that in the next 2 years, we're going to have a pretty exciting plan. And if you're just now hearing about my retirement announcement, there's going to be a couple of meetings coming up, if you're able to make them, if you're seeing this by that time. On December 17th at 1 o'clock and at 6:30, you can come out, you can hear a little bit about the next steps, a little bit about what we are thinking. But more than that, you can come and we're going to present the vision for the next 2 years of ministry here at First Trinity in January, from January 5th to January 12th during the Bible class hour. And I'm going to talk about all God's put on my heart for the people here, what we would like to see accomplished in the next 2 years. God has been so faithful as we look back. And the vision that I first put forward way back when in 2002, and God has accomplished so much through His people since then. We're debt-free. We have new ministry organization. We're heavily involved in mission. God's doing some fantastic, exciting things as we've joined Him and worked and followed His lead these last 22 years. But it's nothing compared to what He wants to do. And so I'm excited. I hope you're prayerful about the future here. I'm very optimistic. But still, this is the time. It's just really a time in my life, after much prayer and conversation with my wife Susan, that it's time for us to consider retiring. So we're going to, in 2 years, we have 2 years to work together to serve the Lord and join Him in what He wants to do. So thank you for this time. God bless you. I'm excited about tomorrow. And then Jesus be glorified.